All right, let's get to it, man. Evil husband realizes wife recorded everything. Man, this whole house just looked I don't know, it looked kind of just sad, bro. There ain't, it ain't like no flavor, no seasoning to the house and nothing. Like, it's just plain Jane, like, damn.
Overweight little fucking pig. Damn. What other husband would take care of their wife? Nobody.
He went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Wow.
He said I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
Wow.
And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me?
Damn. Damn, bro. Like, come on, man.
And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
Look at him.
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed doors.
Like she ain't already going through enough. This is her real dad, right?
Story written on her.
I bet it ain't. I bet it's not her. I bet it's not his daughter. Watch. I bet it's not. The way he's acting, I bet it's not.
Face and bruises.
Damn, man.
And preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about.
She already going through enough.
Is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need help, I need help.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. A hospital administrator in Grand Forks, North Dakota calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
We would like an officer to come here.
Oh, I'm tripping. Excuse me. I thought that was a little girl. Or like a, you know, like, I thought that was like their daughter. Excuse me. This is her husband. Wow. Wow. There ain't no way you just now seeing this man's a piece of shit, bro. You could peep that shit early, bro. You could just peep that shit, like just certain shit, like if certain stuff bother him, like just minor shit, and watch the way he handle it. If he really just like, you know, like you see the signs,
help
bro.
Issue a no trespass, and this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site, and he does have a history of violence, so could we get somebody over here kind of right away?
And is he an employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient?
No, but the spouse is an inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer with the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital, where after getting a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man
Josh
they
Temple's
want
a bitch.
trespassed.
I'm talking with hospital staff
look
here.
like it, too.
For whatever reason, it doesn't sound like they would like you here. This phone call is to let you know you are not allowed to come to Altru for any reason unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property. I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with the spouse, they won't typically be with us. But I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything. But
What happened for better or for worse?
You know, they do stuff
What kind
like
of
that
shit
in
is
private,
this?
right?
I was just gonna say, yeah.
She already going through enough with the cancer and all that, and here you come over here abusing her.
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
She does have a cancer
Like,
diagnosis.
look, man, because
Okay.
you know, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Look how she used to look. You know, bro, she's going through it, man. Mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, whatever, however else ways you could go through some shit. She's going through it all. And then she looking at herself, it's like, damn, man, that's not me in the mirror, bro. Like, shit's affecting her. And then yo bitch ass is really, you really acting like that. You really acting like that, Josh. Yeah, Josh, I'm talking to you, bro. Like, come on, man.
Temple is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
She does have a cancer diagnosis of some sort, okay. And what is she here for currently?
I just don't understand how people can act like. How could people really treat people like this?
Well, she's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially die because she has low platelets. So she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to get herself safe.
And maybe it's not what was
like she having diarrhea, she can't wipe herself and all this shit. And
just something that
you'll know when you see her.
Okay.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier. But before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well, and they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a combat lifesaver and fell in love with medicine. I probably should have just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway. But
no, we didn't. We don't need you in the medical field. Look how you treating your wife. What you gonna do to the next patient? What you gonna do to the next people who need some help? We don't need you, Temple.
So I know a lot about it, and saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Having established his credentials, Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to, is because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walker in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about that as well, or at least the nurse was. I know that they don't want to be questioned and harped on or whatever, and I get it. And I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her, bad.
Yeah, where all these bruises coming from?
It's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just, another day for us. And I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy. I'm not like that. Very loving, just very protective.
So,
yes, my wife has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times too.
is that where her bruising comes from?
Is she at home working? What's her full situation? Can she do shit for herself or no? Because you said she at work too. I'm not buying the whole falling shit, bro.
Is that
I'm
where
not.
her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. Anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her,
No,
or
she just falls down.
or whatever, when you have 30,000 platelets in your body, when you're supposed to have 150 to 250,000, you're going to bruise. She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like her knees are all banged up, from falling. I understand that. I promise she's not a danger to herself, or that I'm not taking care of her or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless,
his
the officer
research.
informs him that for the time being,
Bitch
her
ass
orders
boy over here
stand,
pushing
and
her
he is not
shit.
allowed back on the property until further notice. Next, the officer must speak with Whitney, who has a much different story to tell.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hello. My
Let's hear
name's
the
Abby.
truth.
I'm with the police department. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney,
I am.
right? And these are mom and dad?
And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said the 3rd.
Yep, and I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Bitch.
Okay.
So I ended up calling the ambulance in the middle of the night. In here.
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead up to this hospital stay, but she assures the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
If they're trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall or being mean to her or whatever, we've been married for since 2020. I've never been mean to her.
So when we moved into our townhouse in June of 2020, he said I said something lippy, and he punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, why did he do that? And he's like, you just slipped.
And you didn't leave? Why? Why are we sticking around for more abuse? He do it one time and he see you get away with it. He gonna up the ante. He gonna take it a little further, and then he gonna take it a little further and a lither further. You gonna see how far he can take it until he you know. It's gonna get further and further until you eventually lose your life, man. Ladies, even fellas, you getting abused out here. You better keep, bro. There's more to life. There's more out there, bro. There's more fish in the sea. Shit. You caught that one, you could catch another one. As simple as that, man. Don't sit around taking no abuse from nobody. Don't take disrespect from nobody. Physical, emotional, mental. Don't matter. No disrespect will be tolerated, bro. Y'all need, especially going into this next year, man. Value yourselves higher. To put yourselves at a height, man. Like, come on, man. You don't need that.
I didn't hit you that hard. If I hit you, you would have broken something.
I don't give a damn, man. Your mental health, your health in general is more important than that piece of shit who is putting his hands on you. Remember that.
Nothing.
According to Whitney, that was only the beginning.
We were in the car, and I said something
That shit ain't love.
I'm too lippy and mouthy. And
Well, girls
he
talk shit.
hit me in the side of the face.
Simple.
I was wearing my sunglasses.
No, man, no, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep pausing this. This shit about to be like a 3-hour reaction, but I don't get down with the violence. Like, I don't get down with men putting their hands on women, bro. I don't get down with that shit. That's bitch shit. You ain't tough. Like, all girls be talking shit. HV, appreciate the sub, but damn. You gotta just know how to handle. You better talk your shit too. It's just jokes. Just talk shit. Like, you know, turn it into a joke. You ain't gotta sock like.
And it broke the sunglasses on my face and
Come on, man.
marks. And when I told him like you broke my sunglasses, and he goes, I was just trying to grab them off your face. You
Right.
listen to me.
Right.
Whitney says that these episodes didn't
Right.
end when she was diagnosed with cancer in 2022. If anything, they may have gotten worse.
I have a significant wound on my backside that medically he was kind of the cause of, because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Okay.
And so he was doing my wound care for it. He said he's the only one who could do it, and I would die if he didn't do it, so nobody else can take care of me. And I was getting really, really woozy, and he like smacked me on the butt on the non-injured side.
Okay.
He's like, wake up, if you fall on this floor, you're gonna get septic again, we can't get you up. And another time during a dressing change, I was being
Bro, this
lippy.
shit for real about to make me cry, dude. This is pissing me off right now, man. Especially when when a person can't even help themselves for real right now. You think they really bro, nobody wants to be sitting around just depending on other people. You can't physically help yourself. Nobody want to live like that. It's already bad enough. Like, damn, I'm just sitting there, I can't even help myself for real. I got to depend on somebody else. And now you want to turn around and act like that? Man, bro. Fuck. People be this ain't nothing but the devil.
And he
Simple
hit me
as
on the
that.
back of the head, and it made my head hit the side of the tile in the shower.
And
Whitney
you still
endured
with him.
Josh's episodic outbursts in isolation until a particularly bad incident in April 2023. Afterwards, she reached out to her sister and broke her silence. Josh took my phone away from me last night, but not before I hit record.
Ooh, good shit. Took my phone because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean my bone slobber off my blanket. So, the dog, okay. Bro. Sure, I need the evidence of his abuse, and if he takes my phone again, I'm scared I'll lose it. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially mom and dad, about the recording, what's on there, what's in the stream. Man, hell nah, bro. This the shit, bro. This the shit, man. I swear to you, my kids gonna be able to tell me anything. You need to tell me immediately. What you mean gonna tell me, bro? Hold on, am I in the way? Hold on, let me move my cam so y'all can see it too. I don't want to be in the way. Hold on. Me slide myself. Oh, here I go. All right, well, now y'all can read the text too. This shit's wild, bro.
Then, referring to Josh's daughter from a previous relationship, she said, "He initially got mad at me because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean bone slobber off my blanket from dog." And with that, Whitney shared 2 audio recordings that the police report, in a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
You always find a way to f it up, and this is why I don't want to be with you forever. All you do is you're just a goddamn, I mean, you're just nothing but a burden.
Wow. Wow. This the lady that you got on the one knee. Told her, like you said, for better or for worse and all this extra shit. Said, you promise you gonna take care of her forever, you gonna be with her forever and all the woo 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 woo. Now she's just nothing but a burden, huh? Damn, I pray she get right, bro. I pray Whitney get right, man.
I can take care of you.
Leave this garbage.
Horrible. And you have cancer.
This is the devil,
And if you're
bro.
not dying, you're complaining, you're pissing me off. Always something with you. When are things ever just going to be good?
Damn.
The truth is never, right? Huh? Right? You freak out over a little dog eating their bone next to you.
I didn't freak out.
Oh, I need this blanket washed. Oh, I need that washed.
Bro, cause she don't want his dirty ass slobber on it. What you mean?
Oh, I need this.
What?
I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Do it yourself. Start doing your own stuff. Let's see how well that goes. Do you want to do your own wound care tonight?
I can't see it.
I'm just sick of you, and I just don't know how we're going to be able to keep pushing forward.
Wow.
I just do not enjoy my time with you.
The opening moments
Wow.
of the recording are enough to expose the tension.
But just,
in the
I'm saying,
home,
just
but
look at the house, bro. You can look at it. It just looks sad. The grasses, they ain't no grass. They ain't no decorations, no plants. You know, just, there's nothing. It just looks sad. And like, what's going on in the inside is what's the word, a depiction, or what's the word? You know what I mean. It's the same shit going on the inside. Sadness, bro.
It's only a
Damn.
hint of the horrors to come. The altercation came a year after Whitney began experiencing mysterious pains in the spring of 2022.
He told me that I was having pain because I'm obese and I don't work out, and I just need to work out more and lose weight.
Wow.
Josh's view of the situation turned out to be incomplete at best.
And he wouldn't let me go to the doctor, and I eventually, because I was in so much pain, I texted my doctor, his work clothes, and I said, I really need to get in with you. I've been having this severe pain, and now I'm having neurologic symptoms. And she got me in like the next day and got me an MRI.
Okay.
To do it behind his back.
Whitney was finally diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in August 2000.
The fact that you even gotta be going behind this fool's back, you should have been gone, Whitney. Why do y'all love these busters so much? He's abusing you. Leave. And I know your parents see that too. They should have been came and got you up out of there and make sure you safe. I know me. I have no daughter. Best believe I'm sliding. I hear John doing none of this to none. Bro, I hear nobody do no shit like this to my daughter. Y'all better make them free. Y'all better make them free Marcus shirts. Yeah, hey, them bitches better sell out quick. Y'all better drop them the free Marcus merch. Shit. Put that WDR on it. Free WDR, free Marcus. Hey, I'm going straight to the big house. I don't give a damn.
Missing a
I don't
crucial
give
early
a
window
damn.
for treatment. Soon,
got me.
chemotherapy had to be temporarily suspended because Whitney suffered a sepsis infection and developed necrotizing cellulitis on her backside, requiring months of recovery. Josh became Whitney's caregiver, and by the time of her secret recording in April 2023, he was ready to use that against her.
Like a
So at what
bitch.
point you stop being a mother burden and being a liability and being a charity case? When are you ever going to stop being that? When? You were like this before cancer even, so don't act like it was only cancer. At least with you, you can't just play that cancer
She said
card.
it was
You were
only-
lazy
it's no-
before
don't act like it's
deciding
only
those
cancer.
things because work was too hard for you. You were the only American in this country that goes to work. And even though there's moms out there that have multiple kids and pets, and they come home and have to still be a mother, and they're doctors too, you need to snap out of being the way that you were bred to be, which is lazy.
But the thing is, though, the reason a lot of y'all relationships and shit ain't working is because y'all don't work as a team. That's the thing, bro. Y'all want to be like, oh, I've been putting in so much work, this and that, so when I get home, I don't got to do nothing. No, that's not how it works. Bitch, you working 24/7. This, and if you got kids too, bro, come on. Like, you could clean up too, bitch. You could clean some dishes, you could cook, you could do this and that too. It ain't just on her. It goes both ways. It's a team, bro. Y'all pick each other up. Y'all help each other out. Make shit simpler for the other. He's like, oh, he gone working. Okay, so I'm at the house now. Boom. Might make some food, make sure the house look clean and this and that. She at work. Nah, he at home. He can clean up. He can do this and that, make the house look good, take care of the kids and all that. So when she get home, she don't got to do all that. Or it's like, what? It's like, it's a team effort, man. It's a team effort. Team effort. That's why that shit don't be working, bro. Y'all don't want to work as a team. Y'all want to be on this tit for tat shit. Like, oh, yeah, I've been going all day. I don't have to do. So I don't have to do nothing. All right.
And ill.
See how long that lasts.
Show you the path and get on you for doing something stupid. You act like a and you walk away. And then you get all mad and you cry about it. Is that going to fix anything? Crying doesn't work on me anymore. I'm completely numb to it. Results work. I'm tired of you not having the results I'm looking for. I'm tired of every day that belly keeps growing even though your weight's dropping. You need to start doing something. It's either you live your life like a pathetic disabled person or you start getting done. You pick.
What did she do? She's trying to get healthy, you weirdo.
It's clear from Whitney's private writings that Josh's cruel taunts were not coming out of the blue. In a phone app, she keeps an extensive list of things he's done and said to her over the years. You won't be a good mother if you were a man.
You punched me so hard in the chest I fell on the ground. You're always going to be chubby. You're worse. You want to be a good mother. That's wow. This marriage won't last. I want a divorce. If you were a man, I'd kick your... Wow, okay. I hate bro, you still putting your hands on her like a little bitch. I'm sorry I keep calling him a bitch, but I gotta call a bitch when I see a bitch, man. It's simple. I hate weak people. You have threw a drink at me and ruined the painting. I can't marry you on work if you can't do anything right at home. Damn, bro.
And I'd kick your ass. And shut the f up and eat your chili are but a few examples.
Like, why are you trying to ruin my one Saturday night? Why are you so good at ruining things? You're like a professional sabotaging mother.
Ruin it. I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Cause drama.
I was not trying to cause drama.
You shut your mother mouth and don't even open that mouth. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Do not even say a thing. You are not entitled to say a word. When she's over here, and spend time and to have a good time, not to hear, oh, I need my blanket cleaned off. I need this. I need that. Shut the up. We'll do it later. It's not doing anything sitting there, is it? And you're the mother who opened the window and got cold. Did I tell you to open the window? What did I tell you before? Don't do something unless you're told to do it.
Bro, he acted like
your listening problem.
Bro, he acted like he talking to a 3-year-old fool. Bro, he talking like he talking to a little toddler, dude. This shit's wild.
This judgment, it seems, was a common one from Josh.
He thinks he's such a good guy.
And I know that's how you've been talking to her. Not just a recording. She should have been left this loser.
I have a listening problem and I'm retarded. And the only way he can get me to listen is to do this.
Made my life hell.
I didn't do anything to you other than try to love you.
No.
Yeah.
I've been unhappy since the first day and I should have just walked away.
Yeah, you should have.
What?
You thought I was just a lazy fat slut who was broke and a burden.
You said she was a slut by the dumpster outside of your apartment. You said, well, I am one.
I said by your definition.
No, you did not. You literally said that you were one.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. The numbers prove that, right? So
The numbers.
doesn't much matter.
I don't know why you stuck
Sleeping
with
with
me.
people you didn't even know.
If you think I'm such a horrible person.
Well, I was trying to fucking fix you.
You can't fix people.
Because you.
Bam. Bam. Can't fix people. Weirdo. Can't fix them, man. That shit crazy, bro. Look how people look at, man, you when your people be mad at you and shit, listen to what they really be saying, bro. Cause I know, man. I know he done said this type of shit before, bro. Angry person gonna speak the truth. I'm telling you.
It's like I couldn't make you nicer. You couldn't make me. What
Couldn't make him
you
nicer.
Thought was a better person.
Just because I'm not nice.
So he's always been like this, and
I never
you
said you
wanted
weren't
to
a
kept
good
going
person.
with him.
You do amazing things. That doesn't mean that you get to be mean to me.
Deathbed this time around, but if it comes back for you again, you can say to yourself, "Oh, I wish I had him around to save me again."
To this, Whitney responds by saying that his care includes making her want to end it all.
That's what a fight for your life is. If you would have gotten sent to the military, you would have been able to handle this a little bit better because you would have been a little bit stronger in your mind.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna help
and not
shit.
play the poor me game.
For now, Josh remains in control of his temper, but that will
That wouldn't have changed her getting
You can go
cancer.
ahead and recount in your little mind of every little thing that I've done to save your goddamn life multiple times through this process. And what do I get in return? The same at the end of the rainbow. One day you're going to wake up and realize, oh, why did he always think I was so ungrateful? And then it's comments like you just made tonight that I didn't do that much for you. And that you
I
made
never
it
said
through.
that. You're twisting
So
my
I'm going to
words.
cut your mother off tomorrow, and I'm going to see you struggle and watch your fucking wound turn sideways and fucking take you out of this world. How does that sound?
Cool.
Oh, okay. So
Y'all
what you
can't
just
tell
said
me that
isn't
don't
cruel?
sound like the devil's
never-
way.
User, I hope you know I'll send you an invoice for all of this care, and it's going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You twisted
and then I
my
will
words.
send you
I
off on
didn't
your
say
way.
I wasn't
All
grateful
of the
for everything
deals
you've
that I
done.
lost for your as I sit in prime season and let people at my company
You
when
didn't
I'm
have
gone.
to come with me.
I didn't have to come with you. See, this is exactly what I didn't like of you.
He started hitting me with
Damn.
clothes, and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And he dragged me out of the bed when I had all this like wound in my Foley and everything. It could get ripped out. And he has me on the floor, and he's like repeatedly hitting me with the laundry in his hand. And he's like, I should rip this bandage off you, and you go septic it, and then you septic again, and then you wouldn't survive it.
Even by the time the worst part of the recording is over, it's not any easier to listen to.
Get your back in the bed. You've never saw evil. Get in there.
Yeah, now you seen the devil right in
The
front
word
of your
you say
eyes,
before
Whitney.
you say it. Try to tell me I didn't have to be there at Mayo to help you. If this cancer comes back, I am letting you go.
Damn.
Do you understand that?
It'd be
Yes or
better
no?
for her.
Yes, it's true. I have not loved you for a while now, but I have cared about you, and I have felt pity for you. But I don't know what to do because we got married and we're supposed to love each other, and you're very hard to love.
Wow.
And I feel like you're trying to derail my life and yours at the same time. And how is that fair to me when I've literally kept you alive? Huh?
How is she trying to derail your life? She's just trying to survive, you asshole. What?
And then you
Bro,
say you didn't
what?
have to be there. If I ever hear that come out of your mouth again, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle, and you will be out of this world
Damn.
within 1 hour. Do you hear me? I am not playing around anymore. You will be brought out of this world if you piss me off like that one more time, and I will put you out of your misery.
The recording puts Josh's
So
conversation with the
sickening,
officer today in a new light.
Yeah, I'm just kind of weirded out when your husband is trying to take extra good care of your wife, and then you're like being penalized for it. It's just kind of
John,
disheartening.
oh, I'm gonna call him
Okay.
John.
Yeah,
Josh,
I think-
shut your
I
I don't
bitch
really know
ass.
what. I mean, I dedicated so much time.
Yeah,
and
see
effort
Josh,
to
I
her,
would probably
and now
beat
you're
his
trying
ass,
to put her
bro.
into a freaking home.
You better get your one-bedroom apartment
She's
figured
a
out.
piece of
'Cause
shit.
that's where you're headed.
Whitney says that at the end of that day's incident, something happened that was
go
even
with her
more
mom and dad.
terrifying
What you
than the
mean?
violence.
And he ended up taking the phone from me, and it was still recording. And I was so scared he was going to see it was recording, and like that was going to be like that was it.
This is how
Well,
people
Josh
go
is an
down
idiot for
hanging
not
out with
noticing
losers
this,
like you.
it's
Because then
recording.
you drive people to be violent and mean, and then you try to get them in trouble, right? Yes or no?
Look at him. He just got one in the faces. You just want to punch, bro.
Around on this. No.
Give me my phone!
Lay down.
Give me my phone!
I said no.
You give me my phone.
I said no.
Yes.
Why?
Because.
For what reason?
I need it for my alarms.
No.
Yes.
You're not getting it.
Give me my phone!
I bought it.
No.
Lay down.
Give it back!
You got 5 seconds to lay down.
But luckily he doesn't know how to get my phone. He has a really bad memory.
Okay.
And so I just recorded it, and eventually, like, he came in and he's like, I'm gonna get this back to you, and so I was able to, like, shut it off and, like, get it to Sissy right away.
Whitney sends the recording off to her sister along with a desperate warning. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially Mom and Dad, she writes. This is extremely dangerous for me, and if he finds out I recorded him or told anyone about his abuse, he will hurt me again. As Whitney would find out over the next year, however, there was nothing to stop that from happening anyway.
On Saturday, he said I should just cut your jugular and end it.
Damn.
That was
This
this Saturday. Okay.
With that introduction, Whitney describes what happened only 6 days ago when she had an accident in the living room.
So I was trying to get up from the couch, and he was on a work call, and he couldn't, like, get to me quick enough. And I was trying to get there, and I had diarrhea kind of running down me. And he's like, you're on my floor like a zoo animal, and, like, he kind of let me fall off my walker, and he dragged me through the poop into the bathroom, and got me on the toilet. And when he got me on the toilet, he started repeatedly hitting me on this left side of my face until my nose was bleeding.
Was he hitting you with the closed fist or open fist? Okay.
So you can see the fingerprints on her face, on her scalp there.
Bro, I feel so
said,
bad for her, bro. I feel so
And that was
bad
the left side of your face? Okay.
And he's like,
I'm
why
for
are you
real
bleeding?
trying
I said,
not to
because
cry right now.
you hit
I'm
the side
bad.
of my nose. He didn't break it, and I
This
said,
is
no, but
fucked
it's bleeding. And he goes, yeah, if I had used a fist, he'd definitely be dead. That's like 2% of what I could do. And then he said, if I hit the right side of your head, you would for sure be dead because your tumor's over there.
Whitney says that the altercation on Saturday only intensified from there.
You're about to hear the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay. So he went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this like the dirty zoo animal you are.
I'm military, I'm cordial. I don't fly off the handle like an idiot or anything, and I'm a college educated, I'm not a weirdo.
Yeah, you are.
And he shoved it so hard that it tore my tongue from like the base here. So I have a big wound. We have a picture of that too.
Okay.
I think get poop in there, I can go septic. Much better now.
You do better.
He keeps trying to call me.
I told him I was coming in and talk with you, so I don't know why.
I'm like sick to my stomach, bro. I can't even like listen to this right now, bro.
It is this sweet side of Josh.
This
that
dude
Whitney
need to
would
get the
frequently
firing
spotlight,
squad.
just
Simple
as she
as
did
that.
only a few days
Get him up
earlier
outta
when
here.
she texted her friend about the bathroom ordeal. He's been by my side ever since, she writes. It kills him being away from me.
Does it seem like he has periods of time where he's, like, physically or emotionally abusive and then he's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he tries to reel me back in. And he tells me that he doesn't know why he does these things. He gets so scared of losing me that he just kind of loses it.
But at the same time, it wasn't uncommon for Whitney to send
And you
text
believe in
messages
it.
that were meant as much for Josh's eyes as for the recipient. She once sent a message to her sister that read, "So I only told Josh that I told you he was calling me obese and was sick of me not listening. He can't know you know anything else. The next text I'm going to send is just in case he wants proof I told you I was in the wrong."
He never does this in front of people because he has to save his pride. He's extremely cordial, a doting husband. Like, I got her, I can take care of her.
Yeah, you
As for the incident from this past
role,
Saturday,
huh?
Whitney would not find out until later hospital scans that the damage was worse than she even knew, and she suffered a fractured vertebrae during that night's chaos. Whitney says that Josh helped her clean up that night, but the undiagnosed bacterial infection she was suffering from continued to worsen in the coming days.
I was deteriorating again.
Okay.
And I told him I need to go to the hospital. And he said, ultra sucks. They're just going to make you sicker. I can take care of you here. He said, you just need to eat and drink your electrolytes here. We'll get through this. And I said, I feel like I'm dying.
Even at that point, explosive diarrhea for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then what made you call the ambulance Wednesday?
Because I knew if I wouldn't survive the next day, because my medical stuff was getting worse.
And you called the ambulance yourself?
I did.
Was he aware of that phone call?
Eventually he was.
I'm glad
so I
you
was sleeping
eventually
out on the
came to your
couch, and he was
senses and
in our
called.
guest room.
Because you wouldn't be
And
here
I
right
was
now.
laying
I'm
out
glad
there,
you
I waited
eventually
till
called.
He went to bed and everything, and I called 911. And he eventually came out of his bedroom after I was able to make it to the front door with my walker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get out to
Oh,
them.
y'all don't even
I
sleep in
said,
the same room?
I need out.
In subsequent text messages, Josh adopts a much different persona. I can't believe I didn't hear you and wake up, he wrote. This cancer should be in me and not you. I'll never let you down again.
He thinks that Steph's upset with him because of an incident that happened yesterday with you falling in the room.
Yes.
And believes that okay. He did say that he was on the other side of the room and that maybe he should have been on the same side of the bed.
He forced me to, I have, this leg doesn't work from my tumors, and this one is really swelling up, and he forced me to do PT and stand, and I said, I need to sit down, my leg's not working.
Okay.
I said, you stand for 20 more minutes, like, you need to be stronger. Like, what are you going to do?
Bro, they be having them stand for like 30 seconds, not 20
I said, I need to
minutes.
sit down, and he came over to like grab me to get me back on the bed, and my leg gave out, and we had the walker, and I couldn't hold on because of it, and it slid up from underneath me, and he let me fall, and I landed on my butt, and then I was able to like catch myself to not hit my head.
Okay.
And there's an IV pole, and I have a big scratch on my back from where I scraped it.
I didn't tell her to stand up and fall down on purpose. We didn't know that she was going to fall or she wouldn't have stood up either. She normally can walk just fine, and she's been using her walker just fine. And to prove it, she had PT that day for an hour with the physical therapist a couple hours before I got there, and so she did PT just fine.
Okay.
I was really exhausted after PT and everything, and then he made me do more. And so he had me walking on the side of the bed with my walker, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he goes, okay, now you need to stand there for 30 minutes. Just show me you can stand.
Yeah, she couldn't even just say no because she'd have got abused.
Feel really weird. He said, you do it.
Whitney never explicitly says which moment, the fall last night or the bathroom incident from Saturday, was her final straw, but her mom has a grim thought about Josh's death threats.
He's threatened on multiple occasions. Like, on Saturday, he said I should just stab you in the jugular and end it.
And there's a huge life insurance policy, which has the beneficiary
Yeah, of
involved.
course.
1.3 million.
That he is the beneficiary of? Okay.
Of course he is.
She got through work. And he kind of coerced you to get that in.
Yes, he
And then he
did.
mentioned to me about, like, you know how bad it would be if you change the beneficiary from your husband or whatever.
Yeah, come on, lady. Right there should have been a red flag. Like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I see exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to hurry up and get me up out of here so you can collect and go live your life. And these fools is nasty, bro. These fools is grimy. Grimy.
If I found out if it went to your parents.
There's definitely a lot of motives.
Okay. You can change that, right? Like you can change it at any time. Yes. I would do that.
Whitney and her parents say that they've already spoken with a lawyer about this and other financial considerations, but for today at least, Whitney has had enough.
Are you okay?
I don't feel well.
I think we can nurse and nurse buzzing with the nurse.
I'm really worn
Yeah,
out.
give her a little break, man.
After
Just
telling
give
her
a little,
emotional
get a little
story in
rest.
exhausting detail, Whitney has settled back into bed, and the officer calls Josh from the parking lot with an
She's been
update.
through too
Sorry,
much.
I've
Give her a little break.
been running around. We're so busy. I was trying to get you a call, but every time I picked up the phone, I was dispatched elsewhere. So,
Am I not allowed to take care of her tonight? Bring her oatmeal?
yeah, no, her parents are with her again. Like I said, I'll come over and kind of explain a few more things to you. So,
I apologize for ruining. I mean, this is more stuff in your day you shouldn't have to deal with.
no
If
worries.
I did something wrong here, okay.
Josh agrees to have the officer visit his home to further discuss the situation, which he still believes is limited to a dispute with hospital staff.
So I don't know what's really going on today.
Yeah, so the staff there just doesn't want you back there. I think it has something to do probably with what happened yesterday.
It wasn't good, you guys. Like, should I have done something different?
I don't know.
So on Saturday, she had fallen again really bad, and then went to the bathroom on herself.
Trying to put the act
and
on.
we didn't know she had C. diff yet.
Okay.
And so I found her on the floor, and she was out of it. And
Ooh, myself back.
you know, usually you shouldn't really go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to, but
There I go.
she ended up having a big accident on the couch when I was sleeping. I've been sleeping in this room.
Mm-hmm.
She had to call the ambulance.
So medical was called on Saturday?
Like, damn, bro, you can't even sleep next
Saturday
to your
she
wife?
Fell. Medical
Okay.
was called 2
Come
days
on,
ago.
man.
2 nights ago, sorry.
Okay.
I might have messed that up.
Shit, you might be up at night.
okay.
We could still
I
be
just wanted
talking,
to-
just chilling,
But
like,
yes.
watching TV
and so when
and
we
shit.
brought
That
her
kind
in,
of bitch ass.
Dr. Hanan came in that night at 8 o'clock. So 2 nights ago at 8. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? You have bruises on your knees, you have them on your arms, you have it on your face, on your head, on your back, everywhere. He was trying to blame me that I was neglecting her.
Well,
As they move into the living room, Josh insists
were.
that he has been Whitney's rock through trying times.
A little over a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. So they found a spinal tumor, and ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I've been by her side the
once
whole
that
time,
shit
which will
messes
never
your
change.
spine, bro,
But
like,
Josh is about to learn that the police aren't just at his house to reinforce the trespassing order.
So yeah, obviously I talked with staff there, I talked with Whitney, and based on some of the conversation that Whitney and I had, and based on some of her injuries and things like that, I'm gonna place you under arrest for
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing
really.
and aggravated assault, okay? So I'm gonna ask that you put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
For-
I didn't know that, you guys.
All right.
I thought it just wasn't allowed at all true.
Do you
Wow,
need-
this really
do you
looks
want-
bad on me when all I do is take care of her.
just shut
Makes
the
me look
hell
like I
up.
actually did something wrong.
Look at
Unbeknownst to
him.
Josh, the officer has in her possession letters from Whitney's doctors, one
He
of
ain't
which
even reacting because you know what he did. Look at this bitch. Look, oh man, he just got
says
one of them
starkly,
faces. You just
there's
wanna,
no doubt in my mind that if she were to return to his care, she likely would not survive
bro.
another
He was
abuse.
gonna if he was gonna get back to her, he was gonna take her out.
So
Too
this
many
is
threats.
for Whitney herself. This is
He
not
just
for
threatened to cut her
all
throat
true
the other
staff.
day. Come
That
on.
seems like a weird charge. I didn't.
So, that means that something was said or something that was done that made her in fear for her safety or her life.
Wow.
There was supposedly some comments during her incontinence episode on Saturday that were really concerning. What was concerning to me was a lot of her bruising. I do understand that she is very sick. She has low platelets, and therefore it does cause some bruising. But she does have a handprint.
Yes, that's from
across
picking her up
face.
off the floor.
So you picked her up.
No,
And then ignore to be calling her chubby and this and that. Bitch, look at you. Look at you, Josh. You ain't got no six pack. You ain't got no big arms. Like, you ain't got no traps. You know, like, where your chest at? Bitch ass want to be talking about somebody, but
no,
look
that
at
was
you.
to get her to come too. We already told the doctors that if you even poke her, it'll cause a bruise.
Okay.
And when she hit her eye, that was on her walker. She already told people she fell down.
But this story, whatever its legitimacy, has already been preempted by Whitney.
I said that the walker slipped and I hit my face on the walker.
So that's the
That covered it. So
For the eye. And that's what you told them initially when you came in.
you told us.
like staff and stuff, but when I was in the ambulance, he was abusing me.
So she told me that she said those things to other people, and that wasn't
Bro,
the
you're
truth.
not gonna hit your walker and
that-
the whole eye is purple.
Okay.
That's somebody hitting you
So
right in
that's-
your
that's-
shit.
That's what I'm
She would've
getting.
hit
What
like
she tried
right
to say
here,
is
if
that
that's
her
the
only
case.
caretaker and the person she's been with for 6 years, and I've been through this cancer fight with her.
Yeah. So based on talking with her, it seems like there may be some domestic violence issues going back to 2020
No,
that
definitely
she's
not.
kind of just
Wow. Okay.
disclosed, right?
Yeah,
So
well, the problem is that I keep her alive and keep her going and find all the medical errors and everything else.
Bro,
And
you
I'll
probably
say
the
stuff like
reason
that.
she ain't healthy right
do
now.
nothing.
You're probably the reason she ain't fully
Josh is
cured.
calm
To be
on
for
the
real,
ride to jail, unaware
because you trying
that
to
this
get
case
that
is
that,
already
that
beyond
beneficiary
her word
shit.
against his.
The problem is
domestic, like real domestic, is such an awful thing, and then being categorized in that is pretty ridiculous.
Bro, shut up.
When we get divorced, you're going to be like every other woman and try to take half of my money.
No, I won't.
And then I'm going to cut your throat.
Damn.
That's what's going to happen, because no one steals my...
I've always put her in front of myself.
Bullshit.
Is there going to come a time where you're pleasant to be around? Or is it just going to stay like this forever? Am I just going to be your caretaker until you die?
Expose this buster right here, bro.
My life? Huh?
She has been safe. She has been well cared for. The weird thing, maybe you guys had asked around and found that out today, but I usually get praise, as does she, for how good of care I take of her.
You need to stop being a nuisance. You go to the store and get your own food from now on.
Who giving your punk ass praises? Who giving you praises, Josh?
With her husband under arrest and a protection order in place, Whitney Temple seemed to be on a path to freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it.
What happened?
She died a month later on May 6th.
Oh, no! Damn, man. Damn, that shit got me, bro. Damn, bro. I don't know, man. Damn. I swear, I hope this piece of shit didn't get that money. I'll pray that bitch didn't get that money, bro. Cause that little bitch, he's the reason she didn't get fully healthy. Since he wanted to be taking care of her, and bro, he was abusing her, bro. Full on abusing her, torturing that lady. She already going through enough, man. Cause your puss ass wants some money.
2024. At a later court hearing, her father recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper.
Damn.
I am ready for hospice."
Damn,
and then
bro.
so crushingly, Whitney unbelievably apologized to us for having to give up the fight for her life.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If I'm the dad, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, I'd have collapsed right there. I'd have collapsed right there.
Josh,
Hear
who
my
was originally
child say no
charged
shit
with
like
endangering
that.
an eligible adult, terrorizing,
My
one felony count of
Lord.
domestic violence and one misdemeanor count of domestic violence, enters into a plea agreement that sees the domestic violence charges dismissed in exchange for guilty pleas to the first two. At his sentencing hearing, a year after Josh was arrested, his lawyer said that he should be given leniency, arguing that he had been, quote, proactive in his own rehabilitation and
What rehabilitation was he on?
heavily involved in his
Give the lawyers time to.
church while out on bond.
Give the lawyer 5 years.
For these reasons that I asked the court to consider a period of home confinement and supervised probation.
In a sentencing memorandum Josh filed prior to the hearing, his lawyer argued that his client's actions came out of burnout from being a caregiver.
Bullshit.
He wrote, Whitney's battle came to an unfortunate end a month after Josh was charged. This fact in itself makes Josh's conduct extremely unlikely to recur. Josh himself also spoke at the hearing.
My wife was my world.
No, she
and
wasn't.
She was the strongest person I have ever known. I'm truly focused on making the wrongs that I made right and asking for true forgiveness for mistakes that I've made. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
That's it? That's all you got to say?
While Josh and his lawyer argued that he was, quote, for the most part, a devoted husband who tirelessly cared for his terminally ill wife, the prosecutor argued that this was exactly what one would expect to see in this type of relationship.
Your Honor, I think everybody in the system, the court, attorneys, law enforcement, we're all very familiar with domestic violence, and it is a cycle. It's not something that happens 24/7. Had it been something going on every single day, every minute of that day, I truly believe that Whitney Temple would have left much sooner than she tried to. But that's not how domestic violence works. It's a roller coaster of ups and downs. There is love bombing. There is promises, assurances that the individual will change. They'll be better. They'll do better. But they don't.
The previous year, an autopsy found that Whitney's death was a result of Ewing sarcoma complications. However, the doctor also noted one contributing factor: a history of documented intimate partner violence. The judge not only took this into consideration, but also the fact that Whitney was not the first.
You have engaged in violence in the past. So in 2012, you engaged in a domestic violence situation with a person with whom you'd had a child in front of your child.
Even
These
worse.
are concerning facts. You have a problem.
Yep.
You have a serious problem. You need to acknowledge it
Look
and you
at
need
him.
to address it. She died
I don't like him. I don't like you. I don't.
from cancer, but there is no doubt that the physical and mental abuse that you perpetrated against her made her last days on earth even more unnecessarily painful.
The judge sentenced Joshua Temple to 5 years in
That's
prison
it?
for endangering an eligible adult and 5 years in prison for terrorizing an adult victim, with both sentences to be served concurrently, followed by 2 years of supervised probation. Whitney Temple,
Little 10 years?
who after her original diagnosis managed to complete her residency, pass a medical board exam, and continue to work as a physician throughout her illness, was 33 years old.
Damn.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep...
Man, that bitch should have got life. That bitch should have got life, bro. Damn, man. That might have been the saddest video I done reacted to, bro. If not, that definitely up there top 3. That's some sad shit, bro. That's some sad shit. Look out for the signs, man. People who you dealing with. Watch for the signs, because they show them. They show them. Don't ignore them. Don't be blinded by love and all that extra shit. They show you them signs, ladies. Please pay attention to them. Please. Because she didn't deserve this. She could have possibly got healthy, bro. She was in some proper care, bro. Damn, dude.